Welcome back to our next video. In the previous video, as we have seen the basic concepts of microeconomics, the first bullet point we have seen. In that, what we have seen, the characteristics of wants and the classification of want. That was the first bullet point. Now this one is the second bullet point, and as I told you, total 8 bullet points are there. So this is second, third, and fourth bullet point, and in the further videos we will see the other bullet points. So second point, that is the goods and the services. So goods are different, services are different. Goods मतलब क्या होगा, products which we are using daily. Whichever products you are using at home daily, those things are known as the goods. And services मतलब क्या होगा कि जो services दी जाती है, मतलब जो for example if you are going to the shop, you are going to the showroom and all, if you purchase one LED, that LED will be the good. But the services which are provided for that LED, when that salesman will come at your home, he will do all the fitting work and all, and अगर अचानक से वो LED में कुछ प्रॉब्लम आई, उसने आकर रिपेयरिंग किया, तो that thing is known as the services. So goods means what it is, material, we can touch that thing, and this is not a material, we cannot touch the services. Goods can be touched and services cannot be touched because it varies. This is a good, we can handle it in our hand, this we cannot. And जो goods रहेंगे, goods and services, so these are the different concepts we can say. Next is utility. So utility is the nothing but the want satisfying power of a commodity. मतलब अगर कोई भी commodity अगर हमारी want satisfy करती होगी, कोई भी commodity हो, अगर हमारी want satisfy करती है, हमारी ज़रूरतें पूरी करती होगी, that commodity will always have the utility. Then it does not matter whether that commodity is useful for us or not. Just for an example, if a person is addicted towards smoking, so smoking will have the utility because it is satisfying the want of the addicted person. But is the smoking useful for our health? No. Smoking is not useful, but still it is satisfying the want, so that's why the cigarette will have the utility. So in the case of utility, we cannot say whether the commodity is useful or not, but we can just say if that commodity is satisfying the want of a person, that means that commodity will have the utility. The fourth point is value. वैल्यू अभी इसके जो दिस आर द फर्स्ट, सेकेंड एंड थर्ड, ऐसे तीन इसमें डिवाइडेशन है. सो फर्स्ट डिवाइडेशन इज वैल्यू इन यूज. So value in use means what it is. Some commodities are there which has the higher value in use but has the less value in exchange. ये दोनों points and I will explain you at the same time so that you will understand it better. For example, water. Water has the value in use. बहुत ज़्यादा use है water का. We cannot survive only without water. Okay, so it has value in use. And on the other side, take an example for this value in exchange, diamond. So diamond has the value in exchange. You can sell the diamond, you may get lakhs of rupees in the case of that diamond. Okay, because it has value in exchange. But does the diamond have value in use? No, diamond does not have the value in use. यूज़ है क्या डायमंड का कि डायमंड पे ना तो खाना खाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, कुछ करने की नहीं, ऑटोमेटिकली यू विल गेट ईच एंड एवरीथिंग. नो, इट हैज़ नो यूज़. इट इज़ जस्ट फॉर द सिंबल ऑफ स्टेटस इन द सोसाइटी. खुद का स्टेटस दिखाने के लिए मेरे पास डायमंड है, या फिर खुद का इन्वेस्टमेंट करने के लिए कोई तो कमोडिटीज़ में, फॉर दैट पर्पज़ डायमंड इज़ यूज, बट इट हैज़ नो यूज़ एट ऑल. सो दैट्स वाई डायमंड हैज़ वैल्यू इन एक्सचेंज एंड वाटर हैज़ वैल्यू इन यूज़. इवन यू कैन से air is there, sunlight is there, rainfall is there, all these things have value in use and we don't have to pay for these things, but it does not have value in exchange. अगर किसी ने वाटर एक्सचेंज की, बोला मुझे इस बदले में 1 लाख रुपीज़ दो, no one will give you. But in the other, on the other side, if you exchange the diamond, if you will ask them to pay lakhs of rupees, the person may pay you because it has value in exchange. And in दोनों का ही explanation you have to explain in the third point, that means water, diamond, paradox of value. So the concept what I have explained you, that the water has value in use but has no value in exchange, and the diamond has value in exchange but has no value in use. So this type of phenomena is known as the paradox of values. Next one is fifth bullet point of this question, that is the wealth. Wealth means nothing but the गुड्स विच आर प्रेजेंट विद द पर्सन. सिर्फ आप प्रॉपर्टी नहीं बोल सकते हो इधर. वेल्थ मतलब ये नहीं बंगलो है, शॉप्स आर देर और एनी अदर लैंड्स आर देर विथ यू. Only we cannot say that is not only the wealth. Wealth means the things which are present with you at present. कुछ भी हो, मोबाइल फोन्स हो, gold is there, or you have vehicles are there at your home, LED is there, or fridge is there, washing machines are there, whatever it is, all these things can be called as the wealth. So now wealth also has these certain characteristics. So these 4 points A, B, C and D, these are the 4 points that these are the characteristics we can say of the wealth. First is utility. So each and every commodity has no utility, as I told you in the previous point. Utility मतलब क्या हो गई? The commodity which satisfies the want of a person, that is known as that commodity has the utility. So each and everything whatever is present at our home will satisfy our want. So that's why it has the utility. Next is scarcity. Scarcity का meaning क्या है? That the resources which are present around us all are scarce, means they are not abundant. Abundant का meaning है कि plenty में नहीं है ना वो बहुत ज़्यादा. इसीलिए तो हर एक कॉमोडिटी की कॉस्ट बढ़ चुकी है आजकल, क्योंकि मेनी थिंग्स आर नॉट अवेलेबल अराउंड अस. बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं कि वो पूरी तरह से ख़त्म होती जा रही है, एक्सटिंग्विश होती जा रही है पूरी तरह से. ईच एंड एवरी थिंग इज़ गेटिंग एक्सटिंक्ट ऑन आवर अर्थ. Even if you see animals, some animals have already extinct in our universe also. And in the same way, some resources are there which are not available in plenty. And due to that only, we are facing the problem of scarcity. Next is transferability. Transferability, that means the wealth can be transferred from one person to another person, from one place to another place. So that's why it has the characteristics of transferability. Next is externality. Externality, that means the wealth has the quality of external only, not internal. The things which are present out of the body of the person, only those things can be transferred to the other person. For example, if you have mobile phone, you can transfer, you can sell your phones. If you have a bike or car, you can sell it, you can get the money in the return. Means the things which are external to our body, that only we can sell. And in just I will give you one example for this so that you will understand better externality का. जैसे now see now singers are there. Singers वो खुद की वॉइस दे सकते हैं क्या किसी को? सिंगिंग अभी कितने कितने बड़े बड़े सिंगर्स आर देर. कैन दे गिव देयर वॉइस टू समवन एल्स? नो, बिकॉज सिंगिंग दैट वॉइस इज़ द इंटरनलिटी टू देम. इंटरनल हो गया ना वॉइस, एक्सटर्नल है क्या वॉइस बॉडी को? नो. सो वॉइस इज़ इंटरनल थिंग. So internal things cannot be transferred to other person. Even actors are there, actresses are there. Can they transfer their beauty to other person? No. उनके पास है ना, वो ट्रांसफ़र नहीं कर सकते ब्यूटी. So these things are internal which cannot be transferred. And externality मतलब क्या हो गई कि जो things बॉडी के बाहर है वो हम ट्रांसफ़र कर सकते हैं. So these are the 4 characteristics of wealth. The next is personal income. Personal income means the income which is earned by the person, individual person on his own, from the various sources, whether it is legal or whether it is illegal. मतलब कोई भी सोर्स में से अगर हमने इनकम अर्न की, बिजनेस मैन इज देयर, एंटरप्रेन्योर्स वी कैन से, और इफ़ एनी एम्प्लॉई इज देयर, इफ़ एनी गवर्नमेंट सर्वेंट इज देयर, इफ़ एनी फैक्ट्री वर्कर इज देयर, इफ़ एनी स्ट्रीट हॉकर्स आर देयर, कोई भी हो, अगर वो इनकम अर्न कर रहे हैं ना, उनके पास अगर वो इनकम आ रही है घर पर, सो दैट इनकम इज़ नोन एज देयर पर्सनल इनकम. सो ईच एंड एवरी पर्सन विल हैव नो पर्सनल इनकम इन हिज और हर फैमिली. 7th लास्ट सेकेंड पॉइंट इज़ पर्सनल डिस्पोजेबल इनकम. सो डिस्पोजेबल इनकम का मीनिंग है जो हम डिस्पोज कर सकते हैं. पर्सनल डिस्पोजेबल इनकम मीन्स द इनकम विच इज़ लेफ्ट आफ्टर पेइंग ऑल द टैक्सेस बाय द पर्सन. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर किसी की इनकम है 1 लाख रुपीज़ एंड 1 लाख रुपीज़ में से अगर उसने 20,000 रुपीज़ टैक्सेस के लिए पे कर दिए, अगर उसने 20,000 रुपीज़ 1 लाख में से, तो कितनी अमाउंट बची? 80,000. So that 80,000 will be the personal disposable income of that person. That means he can dispose of for his own use. Everyone understood? Personal disposable income means the income which is left over after paying all the taxes. So one formula is there for this, that personal disposable income, in short form PDI. PDI is equals to personal income minus direct taxes. Direct only, not indirect. Indirect taxes तो हम हमेशा ऐसे ना वैसे भरते ही रहते पूरा टाइम, बट डायरेक्ट टैक्सेस वी आर पेइंग इन ऑन आवर इंडिविजुअल लेवल. The burden is only beared by us, so that is different. So understood. Personal PDI का meaning है PDI is equals to personal income minus direct taxes. So the next eighth bullet point is there, और उसका भी आगे dividation is there, so that we will see it on our next video. So you just watch that video so that you will understand all the 8 bullet points of this question. Thank you.